Hey, what's going on, everybody? Thanks for tuning in to the Full Court Entertainment Podcast. As always, it's your boy Sean Hill, Big GQ Tuesday. And we got Aaron, GQ Word, they as always. We got Sam up in this joint. We got our guest with us, Trail. So today we're gonna start off talking about our number one surprising team and player for this first week of the NBA season. Trail, go ahead and start us off.
Well, thanks for having me, fellas. And my first team that I have that's surprisingly been playing really good, but they really haven't been playing no really good teams lately. But they still be surprisingly good. Is Utah Jazz. The Utah Jazz has been playing really pretty good actually lately, and they've been playing against good teams that's got a lot of talent, but they ain't really been playing no super playoff teams yet.
So how they surprising you?
Because they've been playing really good, and they got a lot of people over there who can score over there. And they're shockingly really good. They really move the ball well. They're a really good team so far. I can see, as I can say so far.
He ain't lying. Okay. They all falling wrong. He ain't lying.
I mean, they're gonna be in full on the tank mode. So.
They definitely gonna be tanking, bro. Don't worry. They gonna be weakened. I give them until like early December, bro. They gonna be bad. They gonna be a bad team.
What if they continue to stay good, though? You think they'll stay good?
No, they not. Because all these players who are contributing to them winning, they're going to be off the team by the time the trade deadline starts. So it's actually helping them out because this increases the value of the players who they want to trade. That's helping them win games that they're not trying to win.
That's what I thought. It looked like they showcasing the shit out of Jordan Clarkson right now.
And Colin Sexton barely playing. I don't know how that's possible. And y'all paid him all that money to play 10 minutes.
They probably using him for trade value, though, you know?
Why am I paying Jordan Clarkson? I mean, not Jordan Clarkson, Colin Sexton then just to trade. I don't get that. What's the point of that?
To match up with other contracts?
I see no point of that, honestly. I see no point. But who do you have for your surprising player?
My surprising player, you're going to be shocked at this one, I have De'Aaron Fox.
De'Aaron Fox.
Yes. He has been playing really good lately. He's been dropping I don't think he dropped nothing under 30 these past few days.
De'Aaron Fox has low key been but they're 0-3 though.
But he's still been hooping.
Yeah, but individually he's been a force so far though.
Yes, he's been hooping. He's been on a mission.
Yes, it doesn't matter who he's going against. Like that game against the Warriors, even though they lost badly, still he put on the show though. Like nobody's able to stay in front of him and guard him.
I mean, he did go crazy against the Clippers too.
That's true.
I feel like we always see him play good. Like he's always played like this.
He's hitting threes more consistently this year.
Yeah, definitely. I agree with that.
Is like his 3-point shooting. He's never been he's been a good mid range, but 3-point he kind of been below average at 3-point shooting.
Well, you definitely can see that this guy has been in the gym and he's been working on his game.
Yeah. So, who surprises you, Alan? Who surprised you? What team you think?
I would say the team that surprised me so far is actually the Knicks. They are currently 3-1. I figured they'd be either 0-4 or at best 1-3 at this point. I did not think it was going to be a good fit with Jalen Brunson, R.J. Barrett, and Julius Randle as your big three because none of them are outstanding shooters. And Julius Randle is a person who needs the ball in his hands. R.J. Barrett is too, as well as Jalen Brunson to be as effective as we know they can be. But Jalen Brunson is taking command of the offense. He's the orchestrator. What do you have? 20-plus points and I think 13 assists last game. So, yeah, they gelling right now.
He went crazy.
Yeah, if they can keep this up, I think they could potentially be a candidate for the play-in. I don't know if they can make it up to 6, but I can see them being anywhere between possibly 7 and 8. So
I agree.
My surprise player is actually the number one pick from this previous draft, which is Pablo. I knew he was good coming out of Duke. I did not think he was going to be like this. Every single game so far, he has scored 20 points or more, and he's showcasing his all-around game. Scoring, rebounding, playmaking, everything. So, yeah, I'm going to keep a close eye on him moving forward. But, yeah, so far, so good.
We knew he was going to be raw, bro. But he got the NBA
not
body.
this,
He has the NBA body already. So, it's like he's a force. Nobody can really stop him. Like, he's been – whoever his matchup is, he's been dominating. He's literally been dominating. Now, did I expect him to get 20 points like every game? No, I ain't gonna lie. No.
Yeah, not this consistent.
I thought he was gonna be at least maybe a 19-point average so far, or like 17, something around there. But to basically get 28, 27, no, I ain't expecting that.
So usually in people's rookie year, they have that welcome to the NBA moment. Well, 4 games in, he's showing people that he's here.
Welcome to Pablo. Welcome to Pablo.
Welcome to Pablo.
Welcome to Pablo.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That's not a bad pick.
He does get buckets.
My player is actually Ja Morant, and it's only because he's scoring way more, and his 3-point percentage. He is shooting 60% from 3. I know it's only 4 games. But he's shooting 60% from 3, and we all know that's been his weakness. Like since he's been in the league, is his 3-point shooting. He's 12 from 20 from 3. That's pretty good, though, and he's not considered like a 3-point shooter. And we all know once he gets like a consistent 3-point shot, he might be unstoppable. He's gonna be like the way better Westbrook or like the better Rose. He just gets a consistent 3-point because none of them players could never really shoot the 3. But if he can get that, he's gonna be like he gonna be like low key in the MVP race. And I did last week. I did have him. I said I wanted to put Ja Morant in my MVP race, but I was like, no. But he looking like he low key might be the MVP front runner, low key. So
him and Giannis, yes.
You said what?
Him and Giannis, I agree. Him and Giannis.
Yeah, Giannis been dominating. And for my team, I ain't gonna lie though. I had actually 4 teams, but the team I did have the Knicks. I did have the Knicks at first, but I'm going with the Blazers. Blazers are one. They just lost their first game last night, but Dame is healthy and Dame is showing like y'all forgot about me. Y'all been forgetting about me or something. I ain't know. He been balling. He has been killing, and then he got a decent team. This is probably not one of the best, but this is another good team that's been put around him. And if everybody can stay healthy, they can fight for a play-in because I did have them in the play-in. And also just one more team, but I ain't gonna really talk about them. The Wizards. They a surprising team so far. The Wizards, because they healthy. They healthy with a Bradley Beal and Porzingis. They really healthy, but it's really the Blazers. It's definitely the Blazers.
I want to hear what G2 got to say. I want to hear what.
Real quick. You have to watch it with the D Rose stands. I say he's gonna be a better Rose. You gotta watch it.
I ain't gonna lie though. All Rose got is an MVP. All Ja Morant got win MVP. He might be better than him. So
you can argue.
Come on. If he win an MVP in his year, that you could put him and Rose right there next to each other.
I don't know. That's tough. I'm gonna just.
The only thing you can say about Rose, he was the youngest MVP ever. That's it. That's really what you can put him over Ja Morant. But if Ja Morant wins the MVP, say this year or probably in the next 3 or 4 years, you can argue they right there. Now maybe not with Westbrook because of all the triple doubles, but him and Rose, you can put them in the same category.
The speed, the jump.
The triple doubles don't necessarily make you a better player, though.
But I'm saying, though, it's just the triple doubles are gonna put him above, say, like a Ja Morant or a Rose. That's why. But no, you're right.
I'm gonna say. Man, it's crazy. I feel like he looked at my list. I was gonna go with Jalen Brunson, because I didn't expect. I expect him to be good, but I didn't expect him to. I was worried that there was too many ball dominant players over there. But it's looking like they 3-1 right now. Knicks ain't been 3-1 in a minute. They looking real good. So I was gonna say Jalen Brunson, and I'm also thinking Devin Booker. If we being honest, Devin Booker, I think because he didn't get as many first ballot MVP votes as he wanted, he balling right now. I mean, he only had one game where it wasn't 30. He scored 30 points. Like the man is playing out of this world right now. Jalen Brunson is Knicks are winning, and Devin Booker, I think he on the MVP. I think he on the MVP run right now. I think he's showing that he's the reason that they're as good as they are, and it's not just Chris Paul.
It's definitely been Booker and Aiden so far. Like to start the season, it's been them two. Like I said, like Aiden was gonna. I said this gonna be the year. Like he showed, like he gonna show people wrong. Like he deserved to be that #1 pick a couple of years ago, and he been playing really good. And Chris Paul, Chris Paul been decent, but he just been like, the facilitator, but he's not going out there to drop 20 in like the first couple of years.
He don't even need to. He don't need to.
And I want to say like my honorable mention to prize player as well. The rookie for the Pacers. I know I get his name, Benedict Mathurin. I'm just calling him Ben.
Maverick.
Yeah. That guy. I think it's pretty early to be talking about rookie of the year, but right now it's Pablo, Ben, and then Jay Magic. But this guy right here for the Pacers, he's right there. He's right there. His numbers look good. I like even just him saying it's not over yet. We're gonna make them. They blew us out, but we're gonna play to the whistle blows. I just think like the X-ray's gonna come back, and we're gonna see if he got that dog in him.
He do be showing like he trying to show the league like he like that. He really trying to show them he like that. I mean, he was like that at Arizona though. He was like that, but I felt like he was one of them players like I needed to see him a little bit first. But first couple of games, he's showing me like he can ball, bro. And he's gonna start once Buddy Hield and them probably get traded. He's definitely gonna start. He gonna start.
Yeah. So. Going right into the next topic that we got. Tonight we got the Knicks and the Mavs playing, and we got Miami and Golden State. So as always, we're gonna let our guests. You're gonna take the first swing at who you think winning, and tell us why.
First, I think that the Mavs gonna beat the Knicks because it's Luka Doncic, man.
No, the Mavs are playing the Nets, not Knicks.
They playing the Nets. You said Knicks.
I'm sorry.
Knicks and the Nets. I don't know, man. Can't nobody really guard KD or Kyrie, but Ben Simmons got to show up. Ben Simmons got to show up, man. If Ben Simmons don't score at least 10 to 12 points, they're going to lose, man. It's Luka Doncic.
He's going to be the main one guarding him. He's going to be the main one guarding him, too.
I really don't think that's a problem for Luka because even if the best defender in the world is on him, he's still going to find a way to score.
It don't matter. Why?
Yeah, you saw what he did. Y'all saw what he did to go out.
They gonna give him some problems, but I mean, we saw it though. He bust them up, man, a couple of years ago.
Mm-hmm.
He took them boys.
I know. Paul George still have motherfucking nightmares about that one. But then again, Paul George can have nightmares about a lot of people he defended. So. And what was the other game? I'm sorry.
So we got Miami and Golden State.
Is Clay playing or?
Clay playing.
He's been looking a little. Clay's been looking a little bit washed lately, but it's too early to say. But I really think that it's gonna be a close game. But Golden State should win by 20. Now I'm just playing. Golden State gonna win it though. There's no one who could guard Steph. He got too many options out there. James Wiseman been decent off the bench. Kuminga been decent off the bench. Poole been great. It's just a lot of different people they got. They got a lot of shooters. And Miami do got a good defense, but It's still Steph Curry, man. MVP, full-time champ. I don't think nobody beating that.
Go ahead, jump in. Go ahead, Aaron, with the games we got going on tonight. Who you got winning?
Okay. So for the Mavs Nets game, I'm gonna actually go with the Mavs to win this one. Even with the addition of Ben Simmons, who is an excellent defender individually, the Nets are still bad as a team on defense. And there's just no answer for Luka. It doesn't matter who it is. It could be Kawhi, PG, Giannis. It doesn't matter. Nobody's going to stop him. And Christian Wood, surprisingly, has actually been just as consistent as he was with Detroit and with Houston last year. He's still an effective scorer, and I think he's going to be able to step up and help Luka get this W for the Mavs tonight.
Hey.
And as far as what's up?
Sorry. Shell his face right now. He hurt me so hurt when you said that about me.
About who?
About Ben Simmons.
I ain't heard about Ben Simmons. I ain't heard about him, man. I ain't heard.
I mean, yeah. But what did I say in the podcast, in the discussion we had about him a couple of shows ago? He's a liability on offense. You can't sit there and enable bad behavior saying he doesn't have to shoot. He does have to shoot.
Bro, it's just the demons right now, bro. He just got the demons right now.
Yeah,
give him some more. You gotta stop making excuses.
Give him some time, bro. Give him 10 games. 10 games. We already about to be in game 23. So it's 5.
Scoring ain't even a scoring. Not even a
10 games. That he's not going to be shooting 3 corner threes a game.
I ain't asking him to do all that. I ain't asking him to shoot corner threes.
Well, he needs to shoot something.
He's
a liability.
He will.
What is he going to shoot?
Give it 10 games. 10.
To be honest,
he's going to be shooting a floater from the corner. What you want him to shoot? What is he going to change?
He's going to lay the ball up, bro.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. Aaron, go ahead. Don't worry. We'll get back to it. Aaron, go ahead and finish up what you were saying the games.
As far as Miami and Golden State, I'm actually going with the Heat on this one. I like the way they've been playing defense, and we actually might be looking at the breakout of Tyler Hero. He has been playing fantastic at the start of this season so far. The longest we've been saying we need that second consistent scorer to help Jimmy Butler out, especially in the postseason. Tyler Hero started to emerge the year of the bubble going into the finals. Had a couple of games in the finals and started to disappear a little bit. And the same was the case last year against the Celtics in the Eastern Conference Finals. But so far, so good this year for him. So if he can keep this up, the Heat are going to be a real threat. So I'm going to go with the Heat tonight.
I'm defending Tyler Hero. He was hurt in the conference finals, bro. Don't do that. He was hurt.
If you out there, you think you're good enough to play, bro, so you can't use that.
You hurt, bro.
Shell, go ahead with the pick'em games. Who you got winning tonight? Tell us what.
I'm going with the Nets. Bro, they got to get a W. You got to win. You got to, bro. Because Luka gonna get his no matter what, bro. Luka gonna get his. But who else on the Mavs does score, bro? Is Dorian Finney-Smith gonna step up this game? Who knows? Is Spencer Dinwiddie gonna have another good game? He might, but who knows? Is Reggie Bullock gonna have another good game? Who knows? Like, you gotta ask them role players to step up, and like it's always been the problem with the Mavericks. They're role players because they be wanting Luka Doncic to do everything, and sometimes that just don't work. And Ben Simmons, I'm going to predict he gets at least 6 to 8 points today. 6 to 8 points with 6 assists and at least 7 to 8 rebounds, bro. And that's it.
And 6 fouls. And 6 fouls.
We talking about a dude who's supposed to be a top 10 player in this league right now. We hoping he can get 6 to 8 points.
We never said he was top 10 player, bro.
No, he should be a top 10 player at this point. I didn't say he is. He should be. He has no weakness in his game besides one. And it's like, man, what's the issue at this point?
The demons are still in his head, bro. The demons are still in his head. I'm telling you.
What do you need, a preset for him every game or something?
Ben Simmons this season in 4 games is averaging 5 points, 7 assists, and 5 rebounds.
And 5 fouls.
It's just sad at this point. I like Ben Simmons because I like players that have two-way impact and have an all-around game. But it's like, come on, man, you got to get it together at some point. You too talented.
I'm rooting for my man.
To not make impact.
So I'm picking the
I
Nets.
don't want to
win.
see him turn into just a lob threat on offense and an occasional pick and roll passer. Like, no, you better than that.
And plus, they need a W, bro. Because you can't. The Nets can't go down 1-4. I ain't gonna say you got to push the panic button, but it's like they basically like the better version of the Lakers. They going through it just like the Lakers, but the Lakers, we ain't gonna talk about them yet, or just not.
Please, just
I'm
don't
not
bring
trying to
them
be
up.
on a rant about Ben Simmons no more. Shondell, what's your picks?
No, I got the Warriors and the Heat.
Okay.
I'm picking the Warriors. I think the Warriors gonna win. They at the crib. He coming off back to back. I think Klay Thompson go play a little bit better. I think they should win probably by at least I say 8 or 10. So I'm picking the Warriors. So Nets and Warriors.
Okay, so me picking with the Nets and the Mavs. I think both those teams need a win badly, and just the way the Nets have been playing, I don't think they're gonna find an answer against the Mavs. The way Luka coming out, he another high caliber player, MVP run, averaging like 33 so far. I don't see them losing again. Not to the Nets, who's still trying to figure out their identity. I got the Mavs winning just simply off of Luka carrying. I also got.
He on your fantasy team. That's fine.
Man, I mean, Ben Simmons just. Who else? The Mavs and the Heat. Y'all want coaches. I think the Heat, they like to play against good teams.
It's Warriors and Heat. Warriors.
Yeah. I tweet. Yeah, the Mavs and the I keep saying the Mavs. Miami and Golden State. I'm going Miami. I think Miami, because the comments people make about them, they just have a strong fighting identity team, and I think I don't see anybody stepping up tonight besides Curry. I think Kyle Lowry, Jimmy Butler. I think they like going against those big teams and doing too much.
Is Bam gonna step up? Aaron, what has Bam done for you so far? Has he done anything?
He hasn't lived up to his own expectations, which is taking around 18, 19 shots a game. It seems like he's still not being as aggressive as he needs to be. But otherwise, I mean, he's still contributing on the boards, playing good defense, being a facilitator. He needs to step up, yeah.
One thing you could say about Miami is they always overachieve in the playoffs. They always play harder in the playoffs. They really don't give it their all in the preseason and the regular season. Sorry.
I don't know.
Because Jimmy Butler be turning.
They had the number one seed for a minute.
They be trying to think.
That's because they got really good defense as well, though.
But I still never trust the Heat because, man, their offense, bro, they don't be having nobody else to step up to go with Jimmy Butler. Now, if Tyler Hero can come be the Robin, they might have a chance, but I gotta see first.
I think that's the battle that we really need to look at tonight. Tyler Hero versus Jordan Poole. Because Tyler Hero shouldn't, I feel like he thinks he should, because he always wants to get paired with the people from his draft class. He said he thinks he's just as good as Ja now. And then you got Jordan Poole getting paid a little bit more than Tyler Hero. So I think that's the real battle tonight.
I ain't gonna cap. Tyler Hero better than Jordan Poole. He better than him. I ain't gonna cap. He better than him. It's just Jordan Poole probably just a better shooter. But Tyler Hero's a better all around player. But I'd rather.
I mean,
if I had to choose,
you could argue both.
To be my point guard, I'd take Tyler Hero over Jordan Poole. I'd take that.
Jordan Poole really don't like to pass like that.
Not really though. He be sometimes he do, and they be
it's his job to score.
And they always be talking about, all the females be out there. Then that's when he want to tee up.
His mindset is, why pass to somebody that's worse than me? I better take the shot.
Low key though, he probably do be thinking like that. I believe it. He probably do think like that. I really do. But it'd be Tyler Hero though. But now that he's starting though, it's like he has way more opportunities than coming off the bench. But it's like Jordan Poole fits the Warriors system. So it's like he's going to excel more in that system, which makes him great. And they went on the finals run.
Yeah, I agree.
So since you just want to compare players, and you love Ben so much, so last night off podcast we had the comparison of Pablo's offense versus Ben Simmons' offense. And it got kind of spicy with saying that already that rookie of the year candidate may be better than Ben Simmons.
Nah,
So
bro, you got to say what really was said yesterday.
break it
JD
down
said
for us.
that Paulo was better than Ben Simmons, and that is not true whatsoever. That's not true. It's not true. If he would have said from day one his offensive game is probably better than Ben Simmons, I would agree. But he
Yeah.
said he's a better player than him. He's a better player. It's not true.
Ben Simmons got high
When
IQ.
you're an all NBA defensive team player, an all NBA player, and I told JD, I was like, you know what an all NBA player means, right? That means you're the top 15 player in the league. No, you're not better. He's not better than him. Might have a better offensive game, but to be a better player than him after 5 games, no, it's not no. Now, if you want to say he's better than him right now this year, I agree he is. But we going like overall, no, he's not better than Ben Simmons. He's
So
not.
Aaron, is Pablo already better than Ben Simmons?
Is he better than the best version of Ben Simmons that we've seen so far? I'm not gonna go that far, but right now, yes, give me Pablo over this Ben Simmons right now. Yes.
Okay.
Like I said, we can't. He's too talented to be this much of a liability. Like he still isn't being aggressive, and I don't understand what happened. His rookie year, he averaged 16, 8, and he's either been stagnant or gotten worse since then. And there's really no reason why. You want to give him the injury reason? Okay, that's fine, but it's just the mentality. Like Shell said, he got real demons or something. But apparently, he seems like a sports psychologist and whatnot. So it's like, okay, are you still doing it? Was it effective? Like, what's going on? Is the pressure too much for him? Like, there's so many questions that need answers at this point. I don't know if we're gonna ever get it.
We will.
So right now, give me Pablo. I'm loving what I'm seeing from him right now. That all around game that we expect Ben Simmons to have, Pablo has it right now. So I'm gonna go with Pablo.
I would take Paulo on offense, but defensively and passing IQ, rebounding wise, I'm going Ben Simmons because Ben Simmons has a very high IQ on offense when he's passing the ball. He has very great defense. Even though he's been hacking all season so far, he has very good defense. Very good defense. Philly Ben Simmons is the best version of him you're going to get, I think, because clearly Ben Simmons is scared to do something on offense. He comes down and just stop dribbling, set a screen, and just pass the ball. That's all he do.
I feel like his high IQ has gotten him in trouble a lot.
Yeah.
When Kyrie yelled out, "Shoot it, Ben!" Yeah, it was a good pass to open KD at the top of the 3, but just lay the ball up. You're 16. Just lay the ball up.
I'm not gonna lie. I had money on that. I had money on him to score at least like 9 points. I was saying this. I was betting on Kyrie assist, so he kind of sold my bet. So, but we ain't gonna talk about it.
No, hold on. It's like, what kind of bizarro world are we in where Rudy Gobert is a more consistent scorer than Ben Simmons at this point?
Well, with the height Rudy Gobert got, he's supposed to be.
No, Ben Simmons has the ball in his hands enough.
You got players that give him.
So that's not even an excuse. Ben Simmons don't need anybody to give him the ball. But Ben Simmons doesn't need anybody to give him the ball. He can bring the ball up.
Tell me,
Why is that, man? That's sad.
The demons are still in his head.
Man, look.
He's going to get rid of the demons.
I don't know at this point.
He's going to get rid of the demons, bro. I believe in him. I got his jersey in my closet. I believe in him.
For his sake, I hope so.
Y'all just violated him last night, though.
Going into our last topic. So right now we're going to talk about the weekly power ranking. So, go in and give us maybe about 3 or 5 teams that's just the best right now in the league. And as always, our guest, Chantrelli Trail, go first. Or you could pass the mic if you got to think about it.
We're doing West and East, right?
No.
However you want to do.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do overall. I'm gonna do Golden State is number one. They always they still playing the same as last year, man. They still looking really good out there. Clay still, Clay.
Bro, they out there doing. It's either Steph Curry or bust.
Right, but Clay did drop I think 15 the first game he played. The first 2 games
Bro,
he played pretty solid.
They don't count. The Lakers don't count. Lakers don't count. Lakers, they don't count.
They're very disappointing this year, but that's another topic. But that's a topic for another day, man. That's a topic.
Let him go, Shelby. Number 2, Trail.
Number 2, I have the Milwaukee Bucks. They've been playing amazing without Chris Middleton. They're missing Chris Middleton. Drew Holiday been ass, but John has been really controlling the offense, and Grayson Allen been shooting really good this season as well. For my number 3, I got the Celtics. Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown have been really hooping this season, even though Jaylen Brown is not efficient as Jason Tatum, but it's like once they play together, they be hand in hand, yin and yang. They really do complement each other well. And plus, Brogdon off the bench has been really, really good. If you haven't noticed in fantasy, this guy has been getting almost 35 a game. That's pretty good.
Has he really?
Yes, almost 35 a game. He's been really good.
I don't know.
He's been really good. JD got him. That's why. Yeah. For my fourth, I want to say Cleveland because they're very underrated and they've been playing good without Darius Garland. Darius Garland got injured. He got hit in the eye. Everybody know that. But Donovan Mitchell's been really passing the ball really good over there, and it looks like he goes good over there. It looks like they're doing a really good job with him over there. But I would love to see them with Darius Garland.
Thank you, Cheryl, with your power rankings for us. Aaron, go ahead and tell us who you got for your power rankings so far.
I'm gonna go ahead and pass the mic to Sheldon. I want to hear his list, and then I'll go.
Why you want to hear my list? Why you want to hear my list? Because it's me.
Go ahead.
Because I'm him. I'm him. Is that why you want to hear my list? Because I'm him. But no, though. I actually did 10 teams, but I'm gonna just say the 10. I'm gonna say the bottom 5, but then I'm gonna explain the top 5. Well, for number 10, I got the Hawks. Number 9, I got Utah. Number 8, I got New Orleans. Number 7, I got the Cavs, and number 6, I got the Grizzlies. So that's 6 through 10. But number 5, I got the Suns. Suns still playing good, bro. They still playing good. I know we was all talking about the DeAndre Ayton mess. That was gonna be a problem. The owner mess, and they still doing what they gotta do. They still one of the best teams in the West. And number 4, surprisingly, I got the Knicks. Knicks been playing good. Paying cap. They've been playing good. Jalen Brunson is fitting well over there because he has the ball in his hands more instead of being second fiddle to Luka. Julius Randle is he's actually playing better than he was last year because Randle was not all that last year. RJ Barrett has been kind of inconsistent, but he'll get it going. So, number 3, I got the Blazers. Blazers, Damian, like I said earlier, Damian Lillard has been showing like he's still in this league, bro. I feel like some people probably forgot about him. He was on my fantasy team last year, and he really barely played for me. So, but he's showing like they're good. He's showing that we're still up there. He's trying to show that they're still up there. Number 2, the Celtics. I know everybody was talking about Ime Udoka, blah, blah. Celtics still the same, bro. They still first, second in the East. As long as they got Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, they still top. They still there. And number 1, no exclamation, the Bucks. They got Giannis. That's all I got to say. As long as they got Giannis, they got to be wrong. Simple as that. And I had honorable mentions, too. I'm going to put the Warriors, the Nuggets, and the Wizards. I'm put them in the honorable mentions. I know you rolling your eyes over there in the corner, so say what you got to say, bro. Say what you got to say.
Go ahead, man.
Okay, so I'm going to do my top 5 teams. So at number 5, I'm going to go with the Warriors. I'm going to still give them the respect as the defending champs, but I think they might have a little bit of championship hangover. They coming out the gate a little slow with losses to the Nuggets and the Suns, but I think they'll be good. I think they'll be going on the streak soon. At number 4, I actually have the Grizzlies. I think they're a team on a mission this year, and I think Ja Morant is going to prove that he is a true legit superstar this year. So they one of my sleepers to possibly make some noise in the Western Conference playoffs this year. At number 3, I have the Suns. I agree with Sheldon. Still playing excellent basketball. Devin Booker and DeAndre Ayton taking another step this year. At number 2, I got the Celtics. Jason Tatum is a man on a mission trying to rebound from that lackluster finals performance. And Jaylen Brown, to Trail's point, a little inefficient, but I think he'll get better as the year goes on. And number 1, of course, the Bucks. Giannis is just constantly validating why he is easily the best player in basketball at this point. And I don't see that changing anytime soon.
Best player in the world.
He's the best player in the world, man. Yep, he's the best player in the world. Nobody can stop him. As long as they got him, they got a chance. As long as they got him, they got a chance. And Chris Middleton,
I noticed nobody said Pelicans.
He did. Sheldon did. He had
I put him in. I put him. They was number 8. They was number 8, but I didn't put him in my top 5.
Big sleeper right there.
We're gonna come back to we're gonna come back to Giannis, and we're gonna relate it back to KG's comments and Curry era. So I'm gonna just go run through my power ranking list. It didn't differ too much. I'm gonna just start backwards. Number 5, I got the Suns with Devin Booker. I don't got him too high up because I think we're seeing Chris Paul. He's kind of losing that battle to Father Time. I know you see the LeBron commercials and Bron always win, but if Chris Paul had that same commercial, Father Time winning. So then at number 4, I got Memphis. I think Ja Morant, like in the conversation I got cooked in last night, Ja Morant, that 3-point shot, it looks better. His midi is coming along quick and fast. Number 3, this is just the Knicks because honestly, I think such a big market like that is working. I think they're winning more games flowing through Jalen Brunson. They got RJ playing more defense, and I think it's hurting his offense. But I think they're gonna stay like that just because, like, if you're winning, brother, you just don't have to keep doing them suicides. You gotta just do what you gotta do. Number 2, I got the Celtics because Jason Tatum, man, he looking like the truth. He looking like the truth. Then I got Giannis at number 1 because I believe that Giannis right now is still the best player in the league, and I believe that this is the Giannis era. I don't think this is the Curry era.
I ain't gonna lie. I think we passed the Curry era, bro. Curry had his time to be in his era.
2016. 2016.
I don't think he actually had an era. He just won during the time where LeBron was dominating individually. Like LeBron's era, in my opinion, was from that first championship in Miami all the way up until he made his last finals with the Cavs. Because that's a level of dominance we're not going to see any time soon. But I can't say it was fully him because, like I say, the Warriors did win some in there. So Steph had his moments, but no, overall, it was still always LeBron's era. Steph was a top 3 player in that area. If you want to say LeBron, KD, and Steph from that era, okay, that's fine. I would put Steph number 2. Go ahead.
I just want to read it out. So, like, for the people watching the video, KG's comments were that I think we got to say that we got a LeBron era. I think we got to say that we're in the Steph area. I think we got to put more respect on his name because he ain't done, they ain't done. I really think he changed the game. Garnett also said not only at the point of the pickup of the guard who has crazy range like he has, he pushed the level to another level where you got to have a deep ball, be a shooter, you got to be able to shoot it from anywhere. So that was KG's comments on why he thinks it's the Steph era and we're out of the LeBron era.
Bro, Steph's like 33. We've been if that's the case, we've been past his era. If that's the case, we've been past that. We is not still in that era, bro. That means Steph Curry we've been in his era since he won his first championship. So from 2015 to now, and we definitely not in that era, bro. We all know
that KG got something against LeBron, bro. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that. We all know that. Go ahead.
Yeah. So I think I think that's just what you're saying that LeBron James, it was always LeBron James' era because it was LeBron James going to the final. He dominated the East. It was never Curry's era because LeBron James was just so great. Like from when he first came in, Curry was never bigger than LeBron. It was always Curry's biggest rival was LeBron, and LeBron was the bigger star still.
I agree.
I would say it was a LeBron era and then a Warriors era, not necessarily a Steph era. Because LeBron just dominated individually. The Warriors dominated as a team. Steph was, of course, fantastic, but he was not seen as the universal best player in the league, for consecutive seasons. 2016, of course, that was his absolute peak. But even that year, you could still say LeBron was better.
Man, LeBron dominated his whole era, man. He dominated his whole era.
So, yeah, go ahead, Sheldon. What you want to say? Speak up a little bit more.
I'm just saying, like, he dominated his era. You could, like Aaron said, you could say from the Heat. I mean, are we? No, we're not in the LeBron era right now. I say the LeBron era probably ended. Yeah, like Aaron said, after this last, I think it ended after his last championship with the Lakers.
The bubble.
Personally, I think that's when it ended. Because that's when Giannis started showing the world, like, y'all can't stop me. Y'all can't. I think that's when it really ended. So from his days with the Heat, so all the way to 2020. So that's basically 10 years.
So with one name, everybody gonna go through and say one name, one word, one name. Whose era is it? Trail, go first.
It's Giannis.
It's Giannis.
Aaron?
I'm gonna have to go with Giannis. I want to say Luka, but Giannis has won a championship, so I'm gonna go with Giannis.
Not Luka's yet, bro. His is coming. Luka's is coming. His
Definitely
era
coming.
is definitely on the way. It's right there. We're gonna see, like what we talked about with some podcasts ago, like, this the European time. It's the overseas players' time, man. It's gonna be their era. It's gonna be the Joels, the Giannis, the Jokic, and the Lukas. We're gonna start seeing that era. But right now, the most dominant player, the one that won the championship, MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, is Giannis. Giannis has dominated basically since 2019, 2020. He's been dominant.
When he first dropped that picture of him flexing his muscles.
He went in the weight room and look at him now. Dominating. Nobody can stop him.
All right, so just wrapping everything up. So today we talked about one player, one team that surprised everybody starting the season off, weekly power rankings, and we did the pick'em game between the Nets and the Mavs, and we did Miami, Golden State. So those were the topics we talked about. We're gonna just do a last final run through with all those topics. Any final thoughts anybody want to share?
Man, I gotta say it. Lakers suck. I hate they're trash, man. You can't blame Westbrook for yesterday, man. You can't blame it. I feel like we all watched that whole game, man. And
go ahead, Aaron and Trey.
I just want to say I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all for having me, man. Bucks and five.
Of course, buddy. You're always welcome to join, buddy. You're always welcome, man.
Appreciate that.
Go ahead, Aaron.
And I'm gonna just reiterate again. Ben Simmons, get it together. That's it.
All right. Well, thank y'all for tuning in to the Full Court Entertainment Podcast. As always, like, subscribe. You can follow us now streaming on Twitch, live record. And you can also follow us on YouTube at Full Court Entertainment. All right, guys. You guys have a great day. Thank you for watching.
Yep.
Follow us on TikTok too. And comment.